Hi there beautiful people. Right, so today I am going to do the full coverage with that same Revolution that I tried yesterday. While I'm at it, I thought I may as well try out this Revolution palette that I purchased. So it is called the it's called the Forever Flawless in Decadent. So it has got some really beautiful colours. I put it up the right way so you can actually see what's going on. So good, like, you know, everyday colours that you can use in there. You could get some really good smoky looks. It's got some good glitteries and some shinies, and yeah, I think we could have some fun with that. Again, I'm going to go in with that Milani eyeshadow primer, but I'm going to this time do it from just using it on my ring finger, because I found yesterday that it had like quite a lot of product there, so I'm going to just try a smaller amount and see how far I can make this stretch by doing it like this. Because I also found that it went underneath my eye, and therefore it also made my eyeshadow look funny. Not my eyeshadow, my concealer look funny. So I wasn't, you know, too impressed with that. Right, so on a fluffy brush, and I'm going to do, first of all, Sienna. May as well use this mirror since it's so big. Back and forth, blend, blend, blend. Colour payoff is really good with those. Like, I did one dip, and well, probably two like dips in it, but I haven't dipped my brush back into it again, and it's still stretching out that far just with that first lot, so that's pretty amazing. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with Indulge. And just go a little bit lower on that. And then blend up. And again, just making sure that I can see the eyeshadow when I'm looking straight at somebody. I just like it a little bit above the crease, like on that bone there. Right, so on that same brush, I'm going to go in with I have no idea how to say that, this colour, and concentrating more on the outer edge and a little bit on the actual lid. Yep, so that just deepened that a wee bit, and then I'm going to go in with my flat brush and going to use Glimmer, this one here. Cool, so you can leave it like that, but because I can, I'm also going to go in with blush on the outer edge there. Just on the lid itself. There you go, you got an extra wee lesson with some eyeshadows as well. Okay, so going to do the Mattify, so that's the Revolution Mattify primer, and just use that from the back of my hand and massage that all over. Okay, and now for that nice noise that it makes. It's so bad. Right, so I'm just going to again apply this on the back of my hand. So this is the F7, because I'm going to go a bit heavier than last time. I'm going to just do a bit more. So that's 3 blobs of F4 and 2 blobs of F7. I'm sure blob is a nice official word for that. Right, and then I just kind of blend those together on there, like so. Oh, and somehow I still managed to use the whole lot, and I've only done one layer. Might just clip this fringe out of the way. Don't really want to get your foundation all through it, I just did it. Okay, so I think that's actually more coverage than what I did. Focus. Hello? There we go. Right, so this is more coverage than what I did yesterday, but I'm still actually going to go in with just one more layer. Pat, pat, pat. Okay, so when you're doing your second layer of any foundation, you want to pat it rather than actually trying to buff it into the skin, because then you start pulling off the bottom layer as well. Another good thing to do this, to get this finish is actually a beauty blender is awesome to do, because it will, well, that was a scary look, when I went really dark then. Oh, it must be because of my hair. Anyway, if you use your beauty blender, it just, like, you know, really pats it into the skin, so it's a good way to get that extra coverage. And those freckles on my forehead, which I always seem to miss. Okay, so a definite good full coverage. So before I put, just buff that down a little bit on my neck, because again, your neck is always lighter than your face. Now for the concealer. So where are the colours again? F3, yeah, so F3 and F7. No, not F, C, because it's concealer. So just going to go noink, 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 under here, a little on the nose. So that's the lighter one, C3. Don't really feel like I need much more there. I feel like it's covered everything really well. Okay, and then back with that foundation brush. Actually no, I need the small one first. Where is it? This wee little kabuki brush. It's just easier to get in under the eye. And because that Milani one doesn't really give me good coverage on the eyelid, I just like to bring the concealer into there a little bit as well. So again, I am patting that to make sure that I'm not moving the foundation that's underneath. And then just checking that I haven't left any marks from my brush. Especially on the nose, it often does. So I'm actually just going to grab my wee sponge. It's still dry, this one, but just gently pat that over. Just really presses it into the skin. It's beautiful. Now a little bit closer so you can see what's going on. There we go. Right, so you can see I have still got some freckles showing there, but nowhere near as much as I normally do. On my nose, and again I'm expecting that to come off because I wipe my nose a lot, don't know why I do it. Cheeks, chin, I don't like it on my lip. Okay, right, so I'm going to set this now and finish the rest of my makeup off camera and have another wee look what it looks like when it's finished. I'll be right back. Right, and now I'm back with a full face done. So again, just want to bring you in a bit closer because now you can see that I've set everything. It's definitely mattified when it looks at me. There we go. So nice and matte, no shine, how I like it. I did a bit of bronzer on my nose, which is a little bit, I can see that really clearly in that, what do you call that? The viewfinder. Anyway. So really happy with how that's looking. It's definitely full coverage, especially for me. Let's just see how this rolls for the day and I'll be back on tonight. See you soon. Hi lovelies, I'm back. So it is now 10 o'clock at night. So I have had this makeup on for, it's now been 10 hours since I put this on. Right, so just wanted to show you, of course, that there is shine, but the only way to really see the foundation for what it is I'm just going to blot away the oil. So just using a tissue and just pressing that. Over my face. Right, so I didn't have any highlight on as well, just so that I could properly show you the shine. Okay, so let's have a look at the forehead. Right, so you can see that it has moved a little bit, which is probably also from me just doing that blotting. So I mean, that's what's come off on the tissue. Not a huge amount, but there is some on there, which of course is going to come off with the oil. But I mean, this has been on for 10 hours, so that's pretty impressive. It's definitely come off my nose because I told you that would happen because that's what I do. I don't know what it is, I must wipe my nose a lot. I have actually been editing today, so I have been at the computer and had my hand over my face and then realised that I still needed to get back on the camera. If you go back a little bit, I think the makeup still looks really nice. My nose is probably the worst culprit. I'm just going to have a look in the mirror. Caught and knocking everything over. So like just using my finger and giving a wee smudge around, I can quickly fix that. Like, it actually looks really good. I've got to say it actually looks a lot better in this mirror than it does in that camera. I'm quite impressed with that foundation, to be honest. I'm going to keep trying it this week because I don't know whether it's just because it's cheap and I'm just not sure whether this should be working as well as it is. But I'm going to keep giving it a go, and if you've tried it, please let me know what you think. And as I mentioned, I am on the search for a good foundation, one that I can use on myself, that I could also use on my clients, but preferably something that I could possibly buy or like a company to get into as well. So I just find it a lot easier if I've got stock here when I'm doing lessons with people, if I've got stock and can actually just sell them whatever I have. So I have no problem, of course, to send people to farmers or wherever I buy it from, as long as that's the right thing. But if you do know of a brand that has a really good foundation that stays on, you don't have to think about it again, please comment down below or send me a message if you want to. I'd be really interested to know what you use and how you find it. So that will complete this part of the journey anyway. I've got another couple of foundations to try, so I might try them, oh that was loud, I might try them this week and get those videos up as soon as possible for you as well. Thank you so much for joining me. Please remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you are notified whenever there is a new video up. And of course, like the video. Don't forget to share if you think that somebody else could learn something from this as well, if you think that I could help somebody else. And I will catch you guys next time. Thank you so much. Bye guys. Mwah.